Okay, hello dear friends, good evening. Oh, did you see I dyed my hair? Okay, and this video is actually a couple of days ago. I went to San Francisco, and this was a Monday morning and relatively cold. My nose was red, and I just enjoy some moment of myself, by myself, and with myself. So I went to Muji, a local shop in San Jose. Oh, this is not San Francisco. This is San Jose. I'm sorry. That is me. And it's a break time, and I just enjoy a few moments with myself. And so I went to San Jose, and it is quite beautiful and quite. Anyway, anytime I go to San Jose, it's such a nostalgic feeling, such a nostalgic feeling, and that is the place where we get started. So every time we go to that place, go to San Jose, and we go to see shark game, or we just play around there. And every time I will say to my family, this is where it all started. Oh, that's a shark game. See the car. And maybe it's time to tell a little bit of my story. So I think it's in 1995, 96, 97, must be 97, and I was a student in Paris, and I studied in Paris for 1 year, and preparing for my second year study, and we travel around. So there was one time we hesitated where to travel, so we visited one friend, and he was in Egypt. He just came back from Egypt, and then we were thinking, let's go to Egypt. And this was another time we did not know where to go to travel, so we were thinking, why not go to US? We haven't been to US together, so we started to plan our trip. So we came to US to drive in the East Coast, actually, a little bit of West Coast. I think we landed in New York or somewhere. I forgot anyway. So we were driving around in New York area, in the East Coast. Sorry, and then we drove around in California area, and that's such a beautiful place. 1997, and the land was not totally developed, not yet so booming. And actually, if you see this building, there were much more shops, quite poor shop, and quite unclean and messy Ross store, and a messy furniture store, and everything looked so old and so poor. Anyway, so that was the time. So we came here, but in America there was a spirit of freedom, of upbeating, of booming, and it was quite fascinating, and we can definitely feel that spirit of this place. So we were thinking, if we study science and technology, study electronic, the best thing, the best place to stay is America. So why not we look for for to develop our future in America. Just give it a try. So we went back home, and then we contacted our friends, went back home in Paris in our small red hole apartment, a small teeny tiny little apartment, and we had party, we meet friends, we met friends, and I think we met one friend, and he had a friend and a friend and friends. Anyway, after many relations, and this friend said they are looking for people, and if you learn about computer and everything, there is a big chance, a very good possibility you can find a job. So my husband, at that time, my boyfriend, then contacted this person. It's a far unrelated friend. And then we decide why not come to US again. So after 1 month staying in the US, we came back to travel again. And this time we travel with, my husband brought my boyfriend at that time, brought computer with him. And each time we have to have a voltage charger, a voltage changer, transformer. Because in France, in Europe, it's 220, and in America it's 110. Anyway, so we travel around, and also this time mostly in the California area. And we came to San Jose because this is a starting place. There was one person, one lady working in one building. And so when so we travel around, and my husband would had his appointment, and not so many appointments, so 2 or 3 appointments. When he had his appointment, I stayed in the motel. It's actually in the first street in San Jose. It's actually this street you are looking at. And there was one day he was looking for an appointment, and a lady, he called the job recruiter, the headhunter, and the headhunter said, you go to First Street, and then you see a golden building, and there is only one golden building. You see this golden building, you come in. So he went in, and he got the job. And and the lady asked him if you can manage to start work next week. Gosh, we were so surprised by the American efficiency. Anyway, so we went back home. We finished our rental, did some administrative work, some paperwork, and birth certificate, education certificate, family relations certificate, and notary, all these things. Within 1 month, we arrived in America. And actually, we did not arrive directly in America. We came via Canada because of the working visa and a lot of other administrative and procedures work. So that was 1997. That was the first time I got to know about Halloween. We arrived, I think, in October 29, 28, something, and we arrived in Canada, must be Toronto or Montreal, Toronto, or that area. Anyway, I think it's Montreal, Toronto, that area. And and we had a couple of days to travel, I think, at that time. And we went to one place called La Sucrerie de la Montagne. There was an old Canadian man speaking Canadian accent, French, and he is in Quebec. So he made maple syrup, and we visited his shop. It's actually we found in Lonely Planet, and sorry, I must be a little bit too far away from the microphone. So we visited his shop and we had breakfast, and the breakfast does not have sugar, and the coffee went with sugar, and tea does not. Coffee, tea, anything does not have sugar. They use maple syrup, and the maple syrup was so good, and I ate so much maple syrup. And then the guy, La Sucrerie de la Montagne, the white hair, the white beard, everything so white clothes, like an immortal, came to me and said, "Wow, you eat so much." I felt so ashamed. That's my starting in the United States and in the North America. And then we came to US. We landed first in San Jose area. Must be in San Francisco airport, and then drove to San Jose and Santa Clara, and had a corporate housing, one or two, I think one living room, one bedroom, and it was so luxury for me. I have never lived in such a huge house, and comparatively now we see it's so small. It's just a small apartment, but in Paris we were living in such a small house. So we started here, and when I first start my life in the U.S., my husband went to work, and I did not drive at that time, so I took bus to go here and there. And from the place we live, I have to walk something like half an hour, around half an hour to go to the bus station. And then I will change to train, a light rail. And light rail comes every 30 minutes or half every hour, something like it. In rush hour, 15 minutes. And if it is normal hour, it's usually 1 hour. So I will be walking half an hour to the bus station, wait for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and take bus and go to the train station, wait another 1 hour, and something like it. So it is very uncomfortable and very inconvenient to go out. So I was thinking, I am Chinese. Bicycle is my thing. I should have a bicycle. So the other day I went out, took on a bus, and wait half an hour for the bus, and took the train, and wait for a very long time. I forgot how long. And then I jump on to a bus, the bus line number 22, I think I remember. And because I had tons of time and I don't have much to do, I can do my reading, I can do, but I really have a lot of time, and I was not allowed to work. So I took bus, just sit on the bus, sit from the beginning to the end, and then from end to the beginning. And So that day I took on the bus and was sitting there, and you know what? The bus took me all the way along El Camino from San Jose until Mountain View, and then I saw a Walmart. There was at that time there was a Sears, Walmart, Kmart, I think Kmart, and a lot of shops. So I saw this shopping center. I decided, oh, that's a fun place. Let me get out. So I got out, and I found a Walmart. At that time, I didn't know Walmart. I think the first time I came to America, we went to a Walmart, and I was so surprised. It was the middle of the night, 12 o'clock, and the Walmart still had people, still open. You know, in Europe, the shops close at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You will have nothing anywhere. And it was open. And so up to now, up to this moment, I still have a very, very, very warm, fun, cozy feeling of Walmart. I feel that is a very, very, very solid, very American, and very, very ordinary, and very authentic, very real place. So I went there, and the bus stopped to a shopping mall, not a huge, very beautiful shopping mall, just a normal shopping mall with a Burger King, with Walmart. I think there was a Safeway or something. So I got off the bus and went in. I walked in. There was a lady greeting me, a very old lady, very, I think 60, 70, 80. Say hello and something. You know, Walmart has these people greeting you in front of the gate. It's such a warm and touching feeling. It makes you feel good. I have very good feeling of Walmart. And I walked around, and the bicycle department was right in at the entrance, very close, near the entrance of the Walmart, and they have sales. I think they have sales of bicycle, $80 or something. Anyway, gosh, that was such a good thing. I did not even have a second thought. I bought a bicycle. And I bought bicycle and took back home. From that moment on, I was like an eagle with wings. You know, my name is Hai Ying. It means sea eagle. So eagle without wings or with broken wings doesn't work. So I had wings. Oh, I feel so happy. So, and another good thing about America is that you can have a bicycle. You can put your bicycle in front of the bus or at the back of the bus. If the front is full, they put you in the back. And so I bought a bike, and then I put on in front of the bus and went back home. The bike was quite heavy, and the driver, the chauffeur, even came down the bus and helped me. One time he helped me to put it on. It's very touching. People are so kind. I usually do not get so kind treatment from people. So later on, it becomes so much more comfortable for me to get out. I rode my bike out to the train station directly without waiting for 1 hour for the bus. I went to the train station and put my bike on the train and go anywhere I want. So I went to library. I started by volunteering in library, and and I can do some shopping to buy carrot, to buy vegetables, and I can watch movie or do anything. It's so good. I started my life with one bicycle. Such a wonderful memory. So I don't know what this place. So this is Muji. The shop is Muji, and now you can look at the screen. It's a very beautiful shop, and everything is so simple and so clean, and kind of minimalist design, always white, not too colorful, except the pens are pretty colorful. I like those pens, but I don't like pens that are very thin. And I think Japanese pens, they are usually very thin. 0.25, 0.38, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, I don't like. I like 1.0. I like a bold color. So that's the good thing, because they don't have, so I do not need to spend money on those pens. And their pencil is also very thin. It's 0.5, 0.7, 0.5 and 0.3. Anyway, it is good to go outside to see something fun and interesting and different. And every time go to shops always makes me happy to see something new and different. Yeah. So that is mostly about my story. No matter what life put you to, if you have a good spirit, if you do not want to give up, nobody can let you give up. You can always find your way. There is no car, no worries. You can walk, you can take bus, you can use your time to do some reading, to do other things. And we are so comfortable with that everything is already there. Everything should be fast, everything should be efficient, effective, perfect. But we forgot something that is not important, which is actually very important: to enjoy life, enjoy the moment, enjoy ourselves. It's not important. Okay, we are important. You are important. I love you. I really do. Do.